Yeah, it's your boy, the Bitcoin Networker, and in just 1 minute, I'm going to tell you guys why you may want to be cautious when investing in LoopX. We got the down low, and we're going to give it to you raw with our 100% unbiased review of LoopX. Just got the paperwork in. I'm going to show you what the minions were able to bring up, alright? So stay tuned.
Tell you something, a speech right now. Either you work hard for it, or you don't work hard for it. Well, me and my brother, we work hard for our stuff. It don't come easy. In life, you have to work. Either you want to be the shark of the ocean, or the fish of the ocean. And right now, we want to be the shark. Take over everything. Strength, no weakness. Power, the muscle. Have to have that mindset. So you're going to come in here and dominate. When you say, oh, something wrong. No. Don't put yourself down. Motivate yourself. Keep yourself up, pumped, and ready for any challenge that comes.
All right. We're here with LoopX, and we did catch a couple warning signs with this one, guys. I'm going to go over all of them. If you are part of the team, then congratulations. You guys are already making a lot of money. If you aren't part of the team, if you haven't gotten on board with us and you ain't doing what we're doing, then you may want to come here to the Bitcoin Networker YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on your notifications. That way, you'll get all of our videos and you'll be warned when things like this come out, because the YouTubers are pushing this heavy. Why? Heavy affiliate commissions. So real quick, let's get into it. So everything about it, I love the site. Looks great. You know, it's got a great concept. LoopX, you know, they're using an amazing new looping feature and AI technology in the bots and all that shit. Everyone's doing the same old shit. You know, you can check out their roadmap for yourselves. You know, like a lot about what it says, the roadmap looks great. It's awesome. Launching January 3rd, coin distribution, launch via pre-sale, and here we go. Lending begins in February. Love that. Release of the internal lending platform and internal exchange. Awesome. Definitely got our velocity here. If you're following our PIBTAC-V method, the V is for velocity, so it checks off those boxes. Awesome. Here's where we start to run into trouble. And again, if you're following the PIBTAC-V method, then you understand this. But for the rest of you guys, let's check out this coin count here. Now, this doesn't really pass the sniff test with me. We got 10 million coins here. Great. I love that. It's a nice low count. That means, you know, there's a lot of room to grow quickly with the dollar amount because of the low coin count. Now, here's the problem, though. They're selling 8 million of those 10 million coins, and I don't like that. That means they have no control over their platform, and they really have no incentive to even come back to the exchange. Why? They hit the payoff right now. I mean, there's 8 million of them being sold or given away in the pre-ICO. So I don't like to see that. I like to see more of a 2/3 ratio, and that way, you know, there's a big incentive for them to come back, because they usually have a ton of pre-mined coins that they have to go back and, you know, over time there's longevity there. With 10 million being available, 6 million of them going during the ICO sale, 1.2 million of them during the Christmas sale, that's 7.2, 600,000 of them on the bounty, that's 7.8, that's 1 million going towards pre-ICO, that's 8.8. They only kept 700,000 in the reserve. Okay, so together, I guess developer and advisors, you know, that's going right to their pocket, and 700,000 in reserves. That's not a big number for them to bully the exchanges and manipulate the price, as a lot of these successful platforms have been doing. Devore manipulated, Hextra manipulated. You know, Regal Coin manipulated. We all know they manipulate the platform, but that's because they're smart enough to have enough coin to where they can do that. But that wasn't the only thing that we saw here. So, you know, I really don't like that. It's a huge red flag, but there was a couple more. So let's check out what we have here. You know, they have 390 daily visitors. You know, none of that is really all this looks fine. This is all good. This looks great. A lot of their traffic is from the US. No worries. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes here and show you where there was a couple big boy issues that I had here. So we can see here domain age 1 month 18 days. You know, 1 month 18 days, it doesn't show that you put a lot into the project. I mean, typically I'd like to see that you know, you started on this project last year sometime or early in the year, you bought your domain, you've been working on things, yada yada yada, but a month ago, I don't know. Here's another big red flag though. The creation date was 11/13/2017 and the expiration date is just 1 year. They bought the domain for just 1 year. Now, if you're looking to be a long-term platform, why would you not buy the domain for longer than a year? It just seems ridiculous to do that to me. And so that's another big red flag. And so now we've got a couple red flags and they're starting to stack up. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. After my team does the research, they shoot me out this little report here, and we got this, and looky what we have here. We've got some plagiarism. So let's check out who this is. And Silto-X coin. Silto-X coin. It looks like they've duplicated a lot of their white paper from this company right here. So we can go right here and you can see they've copied that. You can go right here after the ICO phase. Silto-X started from a simple idea born, and if you go to LoopX, it's going to say after, well, let's just show you. Alright, here we go. We got LoopX right here, and then we've got Silto-X right here. And so this came out on the 8th of November. And we can see here under the preamble, now that's not a lot, that's just one word. No worries. And if that was just it, then it wouldn't be that big a deal. But you can go here and continue. All this, you can see all this is plagiarized. So now we've got plagiarism, a bunch of it, and we've got short coins and all the coins being sold at the time of the ICO, which really doesn't give them any incentive to go to the exchange. Now one can say, of course they have incentive to go to the exchange. They had 700,000 coins on the side there, but that's nothing compared to some of these other coins. And you know, 700,000 isn't really enough to even sway the market properly. If they have to force you to do some manipulation. So for me, for those reasons, for the coin count, for the plagiarism, for the fact that they only got the website for 1 year, all of these are tremendous red flags. If you're following the PIBTAC-V method, if you're following the Bitcoin networker method, if you're making money like we're making money, then you know that we watch out for things like this on a regular basis. And so for these reasons, you know, I'm extremely wary and very, very cautious with LoopX. Now, here's the red line, and here's the, you know, the million-dollar question. Will I be investing into LoopX? And the answer is yes. And let me tell you why. I've decided to go ahead and say, yes, I'll invest into LoopX. And it's because of this. The YouTubers have it. The YouTubers have grabbed a hold of LoopX. They have effectively pushed the wool and not spoken the 100% truth about LoopX, or they simply aren't doing their research well enough to be considered, in my book, trustworthy, because of the simple reason, how did they miss all that, right? If the guys that you're following are pushing this shit and they didn't tell you anything about what I just told you, then how are they really doing the research properly to have your back? Now, that being said, you know, this coin is going to go. So I'm definitely going to invest, but I'm going to invest cautiously. I'm not going to pull the trigger like the one that I'm bringing to you today, which I think blows this ICO out the water, and it's BitLend. BitLend coin right here is absolutely phenomenal. Check out the next video, as I'm going to do a full review on BitLend. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take you through the same steps that I did through LoopX, and we're going to see how BitLend checks off some of those boxes, handles the scrutiny as far as the way that we look at our ICOs and which ones we want to invest in. And if you haven't already, go ahead and give us a thumbs up if you like the content. And if you really like the content, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that you get the next video that we do that's going to inform you how to protect yourself from the scammy YouTubers that are really influencing the market right now, because they're all going to push this shit on you without telling you the truth. And so, you know, we want to protect you from that. We're in all of these ICOs ourselves. We've been keeping track here. We've got green here for the ones that we've made money in, red for the ones that have scammed us, gray for the ones that we're waiting on because they haven't, for whatever reason, they've had to postpone or stall for whatever reason, and yellow are the ones that are coming up as far as we're waiting for their launch dates. In here you can see what the profit amounts will be if the coin hits $3, $5, $9.50, and we've just got everything here. So it's very important for you guys to understand that all of this right here was done with our own money. We don't have any affiliate money tied up in any of these. Actually, right around here is when we started reaching out and showing some of our friends and family exactly what is going on, how we're just absolutely crushing it in the market, and how we're going to be earning passive income upwards of thousands of dollars every single day. The immediate goal is $3,000 a day, guys. So that's the goal for Bitcoin networkers, and we're going to have different levels and show you guys in the different methods that we are going to invest to help you get to that plateau quicker, because when you get to certain levels, your life will change and you'll absolutely love what crypto is able to do for you guys. So look, make sure you subscribe and hit the link below to jump into BitLend coin immediately. This one is already live, but I'm going to do a full review on the next video, so check that out. Click the link below so you can get your position in our network. You will get some benefit from that, and we will see you on the next video. All right, thanks a lot.